Boom, 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 boom. All right. I think we're live. I think we're rocking. Yeah, I think we're working. I can pull up a couple things here. Make sure it's been a little while since we've done this here, guys. All right, so it does seem like that is working, which is good. All right, there we go. Guys, we are on Judith Plains, Montana, and we kind of are deciding what's up. What's up, guys? Farm Boss. How's it going, guys? If you guys noticed over on YouTube, guys, I kind of put a post out and I deleted it because I got ahead of myself and I didn't realize that I didn't have my bot stuff set up to run the proper way that I was wanting to run that live stream. So we kind of had to do a little quick pivot. And so we're going to do this Plains, and we're going to start kind of a small little playthrough of basically making production for beer and whiskey. So hopefully we can do something. I'm going to have you guys kind of help me decide with what we want to purchase, but that's kind of the plan, I guess, for tonight. It's kind of one of those things that kind of I threw a little curveball at everybody, even myself. So that was a different situation. All right, get that switched over. Yeah, the dealership there is not too bad. And the cool thing about this is you get to you can like get in all this equipment and lease it or something. You can get in them and like utilize them. So that's kind of cool. I think you get in every single one of these things and utilize the cedar and the... and we got a little chicken walking around, pecking at the dirt. You watched every one of my videos? Awesome, man. Hopefully, it sounds like you're enjoying them. Then thank you. Yeah, so you can get into all of the... Looks like you can get into all of these, even to the ones on the inside here. I believe you can get into these ones as well. You most certainly can. So that's pretty cool. You can kind of use these ones here. So... We have started this... I better go out the front door. We don't leave all the doors open, do we? Good evening, everybody. Okay, so we have... Let me pull up my map here. Let's get this map open. How about that? Everybody can see that then. So this is Montana, Judith Plains, Montana. It's a 4x map. The goal that we're going to start doing is... Where is it? Right here? Nope, this one. No, not the farmland. Work with me here now. Are we not in the right spot? Yeah, I think we are. We gotta be. Let's just fly over there. How about that? I'm not quite sure if this is from 19 or not. I already had flight mode on, silly me. That's how I got my pictures. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking we have no land. We have nothing, but I kind of want to start this playthrough with nothing and kind of build out a farm and start creating the production for both the beer and the whiskey. And I know both of these are kind of expensive, like $200 and some $1,000. We're starting with $1 million, but that's just so we can buy some of the smaller equipment that we maybe want for this. Not quite sure what this costs here. We need to go to the production. Kind of flying off the seat of my pants here, guys. Where did the Yingling right there? Let's see. We got to go up to it, don't we? Oh, I have. Goodness gracious, guys. I feel like I'm out of sorts because I'm typically not live streaming a whole lot. Doing just a lot more recording. Where is the buy production area? Where's the buy store at? This is obviously where the pallets maybe come out, I think. What's up, Joseph? What's up, Joker? I didn't know who streams to watch, yours or FS Club. Well, maybe you can bounce back and forth, you know? I'm all about supporting all creators. So so here we go. Here's the that is loud. Sorry about that. $240,000. That is extremely loud. $240,000 to buy that production of the beer, but I think it's going to be a smaller entry level to get that compared to the Jack Daniels one. Well, you're going to have to wait and see, man. New episode will drop on Saturday. So Yeah, the new episode will drop on Saturday at noon, so you're gonna have to wait and see. All right, what is this one? This is the whiskey. So what I think guys, we want to start with the beer first because I think that's gonna our production's gonna be our input to it is gonna be a lot easier entry level wise. I think, and I'm thinking both of these cost the same amount of dollars to purchase it. Well, what do you guys want to go with here? Do you guys want to go 240,000? Do you guys want to go with the beer or the whiskey first? I mean, it really kind of doesn't matter for the most part, but we still need to pick out like a farmland. And I'm talking like, I don't know if I want to do any of these pre-built buildings, but I really don't know a good spot to start. Ow, my leg itches. Dang mosquitoes. So I'm kind of thinking, we just find like a grass patch somewhere. Maybe, but where's the grass patch even at on this map? I don't even know. Like, you got this little grass patch here, this little field here that we could possibly, I don't know, buy? What do you guys think? Do. You know, this really isn't a big spot right here. Favorite FS25 mod? Ooh. Boy. That's kind of a tough one. I really don't know for sure. I say start with the beer and build up from there. Then get the JD. Everybody's about the John Deere. Yeah, okay, so I know we need to build up, and okay, so I think we all want to go with the beer just because it's easier to get into. So where do we want to build? Like, what farmland do we want to build? Let's open up that map again, and maybe we can find a spot that's kind of build it up from scratch. The fortunate part is like all of this stuff that isn't farmland is like not very farmable. We'll just kind of fly around. I mean, you got some trees and stuff, but you still got to buy some sort of land. What do we even need for the production? Should we figure that out, guys? Get that old John Deere. All right, so we're going to start with the beer. So all we need is barley and water is what I'm gathering for this one, right? So do we have any barley fields? How about that? Should we go over to crop type, and we're just going to click on some barley. Anything kind of relatively close? Do we want to start that way, or I mean, we want to get this production going. Field 40 and 4 both seem to have some open areas. Can't tell if it's flat, though. Okay, we'll go check out Field 40 real quick. Where is Field 40? Right here. Let's go visit that. It's got the tram lines. Okay, so Field 40 is pretty flat. It does sit on kind of the corner of the brown. I'm going to call this the Brown Farm. I think it's got a name. I don't know, Buffalo Ridge or something. Bison Ridge. AF11 combo for the biggest Macdon header. Ooh. All right, and let's take a look at number 4. Could buy a soybean field. Easy way to make quick cash, then plant barley. Well, we're starting with $1 million. What I want to do is I want to kind of start small with the equipment and kind of work our way up. Kind of almost like almost in a way from like a not 0 to hero, like a 0 to whatever, but just small enough that we can do it that way. Do I play with Nate? No, I have never played with Nate. So field 4 was where? Where is field 4? There's 6, 5, 4. Let's go visit field 4. Whoa. From that spot, that is a very hilly spot. What's up, Alan? How's it going? I'm doing good. How are you guys doing? That's the better question. Field 4 is not very flat, but hey, it might be all right. I just don't know. Like, I want to be fairly close, but yet I don't want to be super close, if you know what I mean. Like central located. Maybe we could build something around this pond, guys. I don't think there's anything into this pond. I mean, we could get access from this way right here. And we could, I mean, there's not really anything farmable in that. But yeah, Field 4 might be a project for later. That's for sure. You found a good combine? I found a good combine trailer mod that, mod you can use. Oh, you did? Sweet. Always digging. What if we started with this little guy, this little field right here? What is that? Soybeans? Sunflowers. That's sunflower, guys. The pond would be a cool addition to the farm layout. It would. Like, you could, like, almost purchase... I don't know. Would you purchase this farmland right here, and then you could, like, clear some of these trees out eventually, and maybe stick, like, the house or something back here? You think you sent it in my Discord server? Okay. I'll take a look at it here when the stream's done. But this is what we'll show you, the mod selection that we have here. We can look at some used mods, but we have a lot of used mods here. So we have some really old equipment that we have. Just trying to think, if we want to do barley to create the beer, then obviously we're going to need a combine with a header, right? It's just, what kind of combine do we want to go? Do we want to go use stuff, or do we just want to go buy new stuff? With the pond, you have access to free what you do. That is true, old lady. Nice. That is some good thinking there, guys. We have access to the water. But so how does this... Okay, so I guess my question is, I'm not super familiar with production chains. What the heck? I want to go into this one. So if I sell my stuff to the beer factory, right? It is telling me that, so I have to deliver 12 barley and 12 water to create 6 beers. Is that what it's telling me? So I have to physically deliver the water. Is that what that's saying, guys? Because I am kind of unsure, honestly. I like I said, I don't do the production side a whole lot. Get a Case IH combine? I got a lot of them. Should we buy field? I mean, because I know it's a little bit of cheating, but just to kind of get us going, we could, how would we want to do this? Because this is cotton. Definitely not going to be doing cotton. Okay, you tagged me in the server. Okay. All right, guys. Do we buy... Where's the smallest field? We could start on this field. And I don't know. I don't really feel like planting. Can we even plant at this point in time? We can't even plant barley, can we? Right here. Barley. It's harvest season. We'd have to wait. Could buy the field and split it into smaller fields. Buy a field that's kind of flat and make it flat. Buy a field that's kind of flat and make it fat. Flat. I can't speak. God dang it. Guys, this is live streaming's kind of stressful. I've been doing, like, I've live streamed for many, many years. And then I started doing just content, video recording, and now live streaming's like, it's a little bit crazier. Hey, we got this pond over here too, though, guys. Right here. Can we just buy that part? Can we just buy that land? Let's see if we can even buy that. Farmland. Where am I? Can't even buy that little section. Holy cows. We can buy that for $7.4 million. Holy cows. $7.4 million to buy that little chunk of water right there. This is still $100,000. Holy cows. These fields are expensive, guys. We got this tiny field, $133,000. There's just not very many decent, what's field 32? Let's go visit that one. This is sorghum. All right. Well, Do we just need to take out a loan? Yeah. Yeah, we could definitely take out a loan. I'm kind of contemplating this oh, hey guys, I just thought of something. What if we got this field right here? I know it's corn. It's definitely corn, but we would have access to water down here, I think, correct? We have access to some water down there. We could do that. We could possibly do that. You would have access to that water, correct? You should be able to get water out of that river. Get a loan, buy a cheap field, and harvest for whatever. Should we just find a sorghum or a wheat field or a barley field? Excuse me. Canola, barley. Do we have anything that's barley on this field? Field 50 is barley. That's the okay? Field 95 and field 50. Well, hey, that is like directly behind. That is directly behind the beer factory. We could do that field. That's kind of a smaller field. Should we do that field? It's already barley and it's ready to harvest. All right, let's pull the trigger. Field 50. Field 50 is what we're going to be buying. Buy. $211,000? Jeez. All right, well, we got field 50. All right, now we need some sort of combine. So, let's go to the store. I should play Ashton Corners. Do I even have Ashton Corners right now? I'm trying to think if I even have the newest updated version. I might have it. I can't remember. I'd have to look. Definitely I would have to look. All right, where is... Whoops, I didn't want that. Too many buttons around here, guys. All right, we need to go inside. Can we go in the store? Oh, we can. What are some other games you guys like to play? It's on Mod Network. Joseph just wants to go big. He's like, buy the big stuff. I mean, I'm down for some big stuff. Is everybody else okay with the big stuff? Where's my combines at? What? There it is. He's saying going with the AF11. Do. FS25 and American Farming. I've never played American Farming. MacDon header will give you 9250. Ooh, the 92. The 90. Where's my 92 at down here? I don't know if I got a 9. Where is that? I think I have a 9250. Or am I got? Have I gone blind, guys? 9250. What? Okay, guys. Are we get a 9250? 92? We got the S11. That's a halfway decent. All right, we're gonna go with. Let's just go with the big boy. Do you guys want to go with the big boy? The AF11. That thing is massive. That thing's gonna eat that field up really quick, though. We could most definitely do it. It's under the Massey. Under this Massey. Or this Massey. Do. Or this Massey. Go big or go home. Well, we gotta have money to be able to do other things too. Is it this Massey? 9250? Not that one. Not that one. Boom, boom, boom. I really contemplated whether I wanted to play some American Truck Sim during this live stream. But I didn't know if I wanted to or not. Are you guys a John Deere or International? I bet you most of you guys are John Deere. 388 or the 2588. Everybody's like, go with the case. Do. 2388. We go with the 2388. 2388 right there. 2003. We go with the actual flow series. Version 2. We go with the actual flow. Wheel setup. Definitely want duals, don't we, guys? Whoops. With the can I not put? Oh, there's the bin. Definitely want. Let's just do the regular extensions. By the F11 with MacDon header, Volvo, a semi-small grainer. What if we went with this one? I don't know if I could put a MacDon on it, but we could still get the Volvo semi with the small trailer. Big tires? You guys like big tires? You guys like these big tires like that? Stuck. I was stuck. You guys like the big tires? Oh, I love the duals. Where'd my tires go? Right there. We just got duals or standard. All right, we'll just go with standard. Pipe, we want the long auger just because we're gonna get a bigger head. Let's buy it. Everybody wants dual. We'll change them later maybe. Let's run that. Yes. All right, now I need to find the header. Good question is, do I even have a header for that one? Got some John Deere ones. We go the Draper. The MacDon, will that fit on that thing? I wonder. Should we try it? Custom Audion has a case combine. Combine mega tires. Yeah, this thing is pretty big. Should we run this one? Do we want the transport wheels? I mean, we gotta be able to pull it. Can't be driving it down there. We want US because I'm United. Design color? Sure, let's go with that sucker. That thing is big. $147,000. We got it. Woo! All right. Now we need what do we need? We need a trailer. Do we just want to go with like a semi setup with like a grain trailer? Go for a small header? Well, I typically go small. Obviously you watch my playthrough series and I typically start off small. We could do this Volvo right here. Day cab, let's just leave it just as is. That thing looks like something I would drive around my area. Let's just buy that. Let's just buy that sucker. And I think I have like a regular size grain trailer. Where's my trailers? Did I skip them? There they are. Semi trailers. Load King. We got the pace setter. I don't think that we're gonna have. Oh, that's got the unload on the back. We don't want that. You want the Wilson trailer? That one right there? Yeah, we could do that one. What do you guys say? You guys want Wilson trailer? That does look pretty fancy. Let's buy it. Okay, we got that. Thank you, ma'am, for taking all my money. Okay, where did that stuff go? It goes back here, I think. It sure does. All right. I'd say let's take the Volvo. Let's take the Volvo down there. The Wilson. Oh, we gotta get the steering wheel going here, guys. Boom, boom. Ooh. Beep, beep, beep. Come on, a little bit more. There we go. Buy a grain cart. Should we buy a grain cart? We got a pretty small field at this point. And I think that we're just gonna go straight from this to the beer factory. The Yingling factory. I mean, we could, and we could just use one of these tractors. Ooh, we could do that, guys. We could grab, what's this one? Is this like a 8RX or something? Or 8R, 9R? What is this? 310, 8RX. We could go with this, because we can use it. With a grain cart, we might need to buy some more land and just like, I don't know, buy some more land. The header might be too big. It could be too big. We'll find out shortly. Do I gotta go? Can I turn that jake brake off? Free tractors? Yeah, you get to use them. Oh, we're gonna scrape the. Ooh, we just about scraped the trailer. That would not have been good. Woo-wee. I think this is the right direction we have to go, guys. Yeah, down this road. I don't even have my map opened up. I think you gotta go this way, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm thinking you gotta go this way. That's kind of a nice interior, actually. Oh, yeah. Did we take the right turn? Where's my... Oh, yeah, they're behind the deal. Yeah, we're going to steal that 8R. We're going to steal that 8RX and utilize it. Might as well, right? Might as well take that 8R. I mean, it's there. Free tractors! Heck yeah. It's a Volvo semi. There's no logo on it, but it's the Volvo semi. All right, let's go. Is that my field? That's not my field. That my field? No way. Where are... Oh, no, we still need to go down in that way, but that is another field we could possibly buy. We still have 434,000, guys. We could definitely, you know, find something else to at least harvest. We got a ginormous header. I think I could have gone down that gravel road and over, possibly. I think, yeah, I think we gotta go all the way down this way. What map are you guys currently playing right now? Excuse me. Coming through there. Is that Indiana Jones? That is not Indiana Jones, but it kind of looked like him. He just needed the whip and the satchel. All right. Oh, ice cream truck. Ooh, hey, ice cream. Ice cream truck. All right, coming through, guys. Elma, Missouri, but on FS25. The new Elma, Missouri map should be coming out shortly, the new updated version of it. I seen that he just released it or gave it to Giants for review. Going back to 22 because FS25 was too laggy. Oh, I'm sorry about that, man. Alma and Elma. All do you say that? Elma and Elm Creek. All right, let's get that open, and through the magic of time, we better shut that off. Okay, we're gonna fly back over there. So like on Joseph on 25, do you think it's because are you on console or PC? I'm assuming you're on PC. PS4. So I'm stuck with 22. You know, but 22 is not really that bad. You're on PC. So do you think it was more, do you think it's more of like a memory? Like what kind of memory do you got? What kind of specs of a PC do you have? Because that could be kind of interesting because I've heard like mixed reviews and I haven't had an issue, and I have a fairly beefy PC though. So I'm not sure if I'm not sure if maybe, what am I doing? I don't need to hook up to that. I just need to grab the trailer. Again, hey guys, if you guys haven't hit that like button as well, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up on the video so that way we can, you know, get more people in here. Hopefully get some more subscribers, followers to the channel. If you guys haven't yet, if you guys are, you know, just here for the live stream, we could have stole that combine right there. What else do we have here? A little sprayer, planter, a little forage equipment, another combine. But if you guys haven't yet, there is down in the description, there should be a link to go watch the herd series. If you guys are unfamiliar with that, you guys can name your animals, but you have to do it through the Discord. And basically what you do, we just ran that lady over. I have like 55 megabytes of storage. No, not storage. Not storage. Memory. Memory. You emailed Giants about it, okay? Yeah, I know some people have had issues with it, which is kind of unfortunate because the game is actually very good. And I don't know. People got some mixed reviews about it because everybody's like, there's not very many mods, but I think there is. I think we're actually ahead of where like mods and stuff we're at for 22, it feels like. Like, I still think that there's plenty of mods out there, but everybody just wants like the cat's meow and, you know, forget to be patient sometimes. I think this combine does not have like a high, like, it like cuts the audio out. Did Giants ever get back to you, Joseph? Are you guys having any issues with the stream being laggy at all? I would have to say that 25 graphics are way better. Way better. All right, you guys aren't having issues. I just kind of looked over at my OBS and it was telling me I had some dropped frames, but Giants haven't emailed you back yet. Yeah. Do you run the game like on high graphics, or do you just let like the game decide? The AI is better. Yeah. If you're on PC and you can use like Courseplay, that's actually a little bit better than the AI. But I haven't used it for a while, so I'm not sure how the updated Courseplay is on it. You run on low. Man, that stinks. That does stink. Because I wish people could enjoy games. Like, you buy the game, and I wish people could enjoy it, but unfortunately, you know, everybody's got different PCs. They got different specs. They got a lot of different things. And sometimes it won't run it on a 4X map. Yeah, 4X map they're big. They're big maps. And there's a lot to load, and I think some of it, too, is, like, the detail of like the grass and the crops and all that kind of stuff. They've added more detail to that stuff. You like to watch Bucked Up? Yeah, he's a good creator. He's fun to watch. He's just the next state over for me. I got a couple other creators that are in my same state. Nope, the game crashes. Oh, dude. But you can run like 1X maps just fine, and you don't have an issue. I didn't realize that this 2388 didn't have, like, there's 0 audio at high speeds. And some of that, too, could possibly be, does your computer get hot? The squad is good. If somebody has the same requirements, but 25 doesn't work. If you don't live in Iowa. Live in Iowa. Did that car just honk at me? Maybe it's... Well, that's weird because now we got audio for the combine. What's that say? Logging operation ahead. Let's get this bad boy turned in here. How about that? Oh, just about took out the stop sign. I do not know the Grant personally. No, I do not. It crashes even when you try to open it. Have you tried? What are you on? Are you on Steam or did you download it directly from Giants? That is a big stinking header. You live one state over? Nice. Steam. Okay, so you can, so like in Steam, I believe you can do like a file integrity check. If not, delete the game and re-download it. Like delete the game off your PC and re-download it. There could be a file in there that is causing your issues. This thing might fill up really quick, guys. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the pipe might not be big. We might have to drop the header off. We might have to upgrade combines. Live in Carolina? Do we want straw? I don't need straw swath on right now. We're just going to zing this stuff out of here. Unless you guys want to do straw swath, we can. It's completely up to you guys. Let me know if this is too loud for you guys. You done that already twice? Man. You deleted all the files. Yeah, oh, and it didn't work. I got you. What's up, Farm Boss Jensen? How's it going? If you guys haven't yet, don't forget to leave a thumbs up on the video if you guys are enjoying this crazy kind of content that we just kind of threw together, because I was silly and was going to try to do some really cool stuff, but then didn't have time to make sure it all worked. So that's my bad. That is my bad, guys. Do we want to bail? Do we want to do some bailing? Seems like everybody does bailing. Doing great. I'm doing great as well. Yeah, this is definitely a big header for this combine. Yeah, I could do some music. But it's just going to be, it'd just be from Epidemic Sounds. And that's not the greatest music, but anyways. What's up, Riker? How's it going? Welcome on in. Number one FS mod. All right, everybody go. What's the number one FS mod? Number one FS mod, I'm going to just throw it out of there, and I'm going to say realistic livestock. I do enjoy that. I should play with everybody, including council. To be honest with you, I have tried that in the past, and I don't have all the time in the world to monitor and maintain a server. Maintaining a server for everything, because like especially when things don't work and things like that, you know, have issues. There could be a possibility. That eventually we could do like multiplayer, and then you got to make sure everybody's got the same mods and all that stuff. FS25 is the Tree Be Gone mod. You don't like trees? Man, that's a giant header. Holy cows. Object hider. Does anybody really know, like, what does the object hider actually hide? Have you guys ever looked at that, and what does it actually hide? Because I have it enabled, but I can't ever tell the difference. I think it's actually enabled on this game right now. Oh shoot, we're full. Yeah, I'm sure it would be cooler to use. We might have to drop this. We might have to drop this header off. It's fast to clean fence lines. Okay. So is that like similar to, was it the logger? What's that mod? The logger mod where you can delete the trees? Will this pipe, we're gonna have to, and we gotta stop. This pipe isn't even long enough. Oh my goodness. Let's drop the pipe, or drop the header. Bloop, just like that. You have to click on what you want to hide. Getting down with the sickness. What other fields? Barley. Where was that other barley field we had, guys? Right there, 95. Should we buy 95? How much is that? 400. Holy cows. We don't even have enough money to buy that field. That's just ridiculous. That is just ridiculous. You hate the engine noise on that combine? Yeah, it's kind of got a little weird whiny pitch to it, don't it? I do not think that the sound obviously does not sound like this. Whoops, running over the neighbor's crops. My bad. You know, we could here, how about we do this, guys? Since we can use equipment, might as well just try to use it. How about that? So let's do this. Why not? We're just here to have fun. Take out a loan and buy the field. So I'm not going to even drive this combine over. Should we drive it over? I mean, we can test it out. Where'd it go? Which one's bigger? What's this John Deere? What's this number? X9, 1100. Are they both the same? S7. This one's going to be bigger. Right? Is this one bigger, guys? We can use these combines, so I don't have to buy it. We're going to test it out. 1100. That's got to be way bigger than the S700, right? 800. Yeah, definitely this one. Hopefully that pipe is big enough. Should we drive it or should we just pick the dang thing up? I have the power tools mod. Yep-a-roo. I mean, we can most definitely just do one of these shenanigans. Drive it? Can we drive it halfway? I've already picked it up. Throw it. This thing's still beeping at us like we're still running. This is the first time that I've used the John Deere combine, I think, in FS25, honestly. All right, there we go. We just manhandled that. All right, well, let's just pick this thing up. We're gonna have to get more land. Ooh, doggy. All right, are we still? The question is, whoops. Do we still? Give me in my. Oh, it's because we don't have the combine. I have to walk to it. Can I open this up? Open. Open. I don't want to. Am I? No. Put that back up. There we go. Goodness gracious. That's gonna be longer. Heck yeah. That's still, goodness gracious. Yeah, we're still out there a ways. All right, let's just get moving. I don't hate John Deere combines, no. I'm impartial to either or. It doesn't really matter to me. They all do the same thing in real life, so it doesn't really matter. Do. Did, my thumbnail didn't change. I thought I changed my thumbnail. Huh. Apparently I did not. Let's see what the inside of this thing looks like. Oh, fancy. Looks like a regular combine. Ooh-wee. Does everybody still have like beef with like people that hate Case and people that hate John Deere? Look at all that barley. Oh, it shoots stuff up from the top up there. That's crazy. Has anybody ever seen one of these in real life? Like out in the field? Like in the wild? Your JD guy just because of their marine engines. Okay. Yeah, that's cool, man. That is cool. I don't get too hung up on like, you know, that type of stuff. They all, like I said, they all do the same concept for the most part. Sadly, no. I don't even know, like in my area, even some of the big farmers, I don't think I've even seen one of these. Not the 1100s, that's for sure. That's a big combine. I don't think I've ever seen one. Maybe I'll see one this fall out and about. Yeah, I've never seen one out in the wild here where I live. Not working, but just sitting at the dealer. Yeah. What is the actual cost? Does anybody actually know? Is this cost versus the 9X? Let's see. Is the actual cost of that thing? Does anybody know? Maybe somebody could look it up. Is that true? $750,000? I would imagine it's probably pretty dang close. Depends on what kind of I suppose depends on what kind of other options you want with it. 9250 case. That's a fairly big combine. I've seen the 715 quad track in real life. I have not seen one of those yet. You've seen some work couple later in the Midwest because you live in the Midwest. Yeah, here in Iowa, we got some big fields, but we definitely don't. We don't have like we have big farmers, but they're not really big. You know, if that makes any sense. They farm a lot of land, but they get by with a little bit smaller equipment. I mean, you're talking $750,000 just for the probably. I'm assuming the base combine. Yeah, I'm sure there's not. You know what the add-ons that you could like. Are you pushing more like $1 million with some add-ons? I bet. That's a big range. 380,000 to 879. That just seems like a really big range. Now I'm assuming that's based on like this is 1100, but the X9 has different sizes, you know what I'm saying? Is that what you looked up, Joseph? Ow, mosquito bites, man. What's up, Joseph Boo? Welcome to the channel. Welcome on in. Way faster than the JD is way faster than the case. Well, the John Deere is a lot bigger than the case too. And oh shoot. Well, looks like we're getting a new trailer. Yeah, definitely the John Deere was way faster. A lot more power. Oh, really? And they ranged that significantly. That is pretty crazy though. You're watching Springfield, Missouri? Springfield, Missouri. Yeah, big difference. A little bit of barley, baby. I kind of wonder. I haven't even been looking at what kind of yield bonus that we're getting with this MacDon header. Let's go this way. You're drinking some Jack and Coke? That sounds actually kind of good, really, right now. Well, we're gonna be making some Yingling beer, barley beer here pretty soon. Some barley beer, some Yingling beer. That actually, I like Yingling, but I don't get it in the state I live in. Jack and Coke. Heck yeah. Everybody likes a little Jack and Coke. Oh gosh, we're way off there. Whew. How many people play in first person mode like this? Like when you are just actually playing, like for me, it's easier for the viewer, like for recording and stuff, to actually do this because sometimes people just don't like this view. But how many people play first person like this inside their tractors and combines and everything? Let's drop that header down. I wonder if that would be crazy if the header height and all that kind of stuff made a difference in yield. It's fun in the Vermeer baler. Ah! You prefer Coke? You prefer whiskey and Dr. Pepper? That's kind of a different combination. I don't think I've ever had that. The F11 is nearly 1 million. Yeah. Yeah, combines aren't cheap. They definitely are not cheap. Just Dr. Pepper. Because it's got 23 different flavors, duh. Yeah, I like Dr. Pepper. Have you tried the new, like their individual flavors? They just come out with like I think what they have like a just straight up, was it cherry? They had like a couple of them there that were just straight up, like they were Dr. Pepper, but it was just the single flavor. God, this thing turns quick. Just the Dr. Pepper. Oh, 50% full. Do. So we're gonna set up our farm on this field. Like, should we make this like our main field after we get this our main like little area? Once we get this harvest, should we start building like the sheds and stuff on here? Should we make this like a little farmyard? Got to pick up all these little stragglers. Can't be having them around, can we? 56% full. We might be able to fit the rest of this field on here. They're a nasty spy and you love it. Got it. All right, so does everybody want to like take this field and kind of just build out our little farm? Like basically it's going to be storage, maybe a couple bins on here. I don't know if do we need bins at this point? Maybe we do. Some storage bins. And then, you know, the house. Some bin. Do we want bins, or do we just want to take everything directly to the brewery? To the brewery, to the to the factory. Yeah, I could have swore, guys. Let me check something real quick. I could have swore I changed my thumbnail. I did, but why is that not working? Definitely has said that it isn't changed. That's weird. That is weird. Yes, build. I don't know if I have the Shoust shed downloaded. Is that on itch? I think there was one on itch, wasn't there? Build in this corner that I'm heading to. Yeah, like make. Yeah, we could do that. I think we could do something like that. I don't know if I have a Shoust downloaded for my mods right now. I'd have to look. I don't think I do. But I think, oh, you know, I might have to pull over some mods from another folder. But we could definitely start building, you know, a Shoust actually wouldn't be a silly idea over here. Third time dumping. We dumped one on the 2388. Yeah, no, we're getting 85%. I don't know if that's an 85% bonus yield. 11.2 tons per hectare. Whatever that equivals out to. Let's go dump this sucker. This field didn't look like it was terribly big to begin with, but you know, it's actually not too small. We got the front full, so that's a plus. This possibly could fill up that whole back. Let's see. Farm Boss, was that, I can't, what was the Shoust, was that on itch? I think it was, right? Can't remember if I have that on there or not. Get the Nextrat DLC. That thing looks goofy. That thing looks really goofy. Oops. We better go to where we left off. You think there might be one on the mod hub as well? Okay, I'll maybe take a look. I know I've seen one, but I just can't remember exactly where I seen it at. Well, I'll double check and see what I have for options, because I possibly might have something. Who knows? Who knows? I'd have to look. Get that. I don't know. What's our next move after this field? Once we start building this on this farm. Yeah, it just looks really weird to like drive. What's up, Rocket Gaming? How's it going? Hello and welcome. Yeah, I think we could put that, might have to build a driveway into here and not use that. Now maybe we could get by with that, just that little gravel road. I have to kind of get up in the sky and feel how this stuff would be. You know what I'm saying? How this build layout's going to be. How's it going there, Rocket? Can you be a modder in my Discord server? Well, I don't just give modding spots just, you know, willy-nilly. Boom, boom. How many acres? How big was this actually field? We didn't even look to see how big this field actually was. Did we? Do we eventually want to buy the brewery? We're kind of a ways off. I don't want to buy it right now because I want to just build out the farm and get going with this stuff. Is there like a leasing cost? I never checked that. If you use this stuff, does it actually like go for you against a leasing cost? Or they're just like, here, you can have this stuff. You can use it. Not sure. If anybody has played that part of this map where they've used the in-game equipment that you can like borrow or lease from the dealership, buy the brewery and make some bush apple. Been a while since I've had some bush apple. Bush apple or peach? I'm assuming you're an apple. Like you want the apple. No, this is not the farm. I think the thumbnail might be wrong. It's changed on my my end, but if I look on my other computer, it looks like the thumbnail is not ever changed. Apple. Yeah, apple's really good. I do like the apple. All right, let's get this unloaded. I think, you know, we might actually we might actually get this thing full. Yeah, so that stream that I was going to do tonight, I just couldn't get the stinking my bot that I'm trying to work set up to work correctly because I needed. Is this thing full? No way is this thing full. That is full. Son of a stink. All right, well, do we just take this bad boy to... How does this work, guys? Do I need to bring water to the... Do I need to bring water to there, or does it just, like, automatically do it? So you get it, so product, you got to bring them... The recipe is 12 barley and 12 water. So do I have to bring water to them? So do we need like a tanker? Is that what that's saying? If anybody's done like productions and stuff, I don't do them very often. But if you guys know, let me know. Oh, but Rocket, no, this is not the same map like what I was saying. I think, I don't know, there seems to be something kind of goofy with my thumbnail because I did change it. But I don't know why it didn't want to actually change, like on your guys' end. I do see that now. So the way that the control my farm one's gonna work is you gotta vote on it. That way I still have structure in my stream. So it's not just gonna be a willy-nilly shout out what you want type thing. Oh, can we make this corner? This is gonna be tight. You guys think we can make this? So it's not going to be a just shout out like what you want type thing. Oh, look at that driving skills. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Oh, we knocked the stop sign over. Dang it. But it's going to be like a voting system. So basically I'm going to say, what do we want like for like production? Because I want to start it kind of small. This one's just, I'm throwing it in here because it's still kind of production thing, but we're going to be on a different map. Or we could do this map. I guess it don't really matter. But basically it's going to be like, I'm going to start with some small equipment. We're going to kind of, again, build the farm up. But it's going to be more so of like you guys saying, we're going to do like, I'll set a poll up, and it's going to be like more of, so do we want to start with milk? Do we want to start with barley? Do we want to start with like flour and that type of stuff? Because I need to keep some structure to it. It can't just be like everybody start typing in chat, because then there's no control over what is what and who's got what and all that stuff. Let's see. Where does this go? I think it goes over here, but again, guys, do I need to bring water to them? Start with potatoes. Do I need to weigh? Let's weigh. Let's see if this thing actually works. How cool would that be if this scale house worked? Maybe it doesn't. It doesn't look like it just... Doesn't look like it gives me any numbers. Maybe it was giving me numbers. Let's hop out and see if it gives me numbers. Beep boop beep boop beep. 44497.9. I don't think it has any. I don't think it actually does anything. No, I don't think it does anything. Yeah, I think we just dump it over here. Do. B. Jensen's. Let's see here. God, do we dump the whole thing in here, guys? What do we do? Or do we sell some half? Do we dump the front half? We could dump the front half in here. What half are we in? No, I didn't want to. Okay, we're just gonna give them half of that. It did change? Okay, sweet. So I guess that's kind of cool. I wonder if there's any integration with like it, or is it just scale off numbers? I'm thinking about keeping the back half for sure. I'm on PC. Negative 359 environmental score penalty? What the heck? You guys see that? And it gave me income. So how do we... Or do you have to buy this thing? I'm confused, guys. Did I just sell? Okay, so I just sold the barley. So do I have to own the do I have to own the brewery? Do I have to own this place and then bring it water? Is that what that's actually saying? Is you have to own it? I'm on council. Rocket. Let's see what one's going to give us the better price here. So we're at barley. Ouch. When is the best price for barley? We don't even have... There's nothing because it's in the back of the truck. Sell it all, then buy the brewery? That's 22, like 25? Oh, boy. There's really not a good place to sell this other than there, 482. And we're definitely not waiting until January to sell it. So let's go tag this place. Let's go tag it and see where it's at. Where do we got to go? 6,400 feet that direction. We'll just sell the back half. I think you have to own the brewery. because otherwise you can't, like, you can't bring water to it. Does that make sense? I wonder if that one isn't down the, like, the main highway. You go over the bridge, I'm thinking. You're going to try to make FS25 and turn, or 22 into 25. I don't know if they're going to jive, Joseph. Whoops, sorry there, bud. I don't know if those will jive. They might say... no, you cannot do this. Yeah, most definitely, guys. I don't think the thumbnail changed, so I am sorry about that. But if you guys haven't yet, guys, don't forget to thumbs up the video if you guys are enjoying the content. If you guys want to hang out, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. There is a link in the description to join the Discord. Also, if you guys want to be part of the herd, that's how you get named, to name the animals with a chance to get your name into the series. And there's also a link down there to... I totally was reading chat and then drew a complete blank. Oh, to watch... There is a link down in the description to check out the herd series there as well. And the new episode drops Saturday at noon. The stream is lagging. Joseph says, I joined today. Yeah, I'm not sure. I've never... Some of this live stream stuff, I don't really change things all that often, and sometimes it just wants to give fits. Like, I should be pushing like 1440p out to you guys. It's good on your end. Try to refresh. See if that does anything for you. This map is big. Alright, what is the best way into the scale house? Straight in front of us. That doesn't make any sense there. Why would you put a semi right there with not a really good way of getting out? I have fiber as well, so yeah, if you're not on fiber, you might be having issues. Hey, it does. The scale does change. That says 30655.9. Okay, but seriously, who would put a semi right here? Like, there's no out to it. It is lagging a little bit, so I'm sorry, guys. I don't. Everything seems like it's working. I mean, we've held the same dropped frames on my OBS. So I'm not quite sure what the deal is. I want to. Is this? Oh. Maybe we don't unload here? Yeah, you gotta unload here, don't you? Don't you? Is it going to unload? Where's my unload point at, guys? And there's a McDonald's over there? This has got to be the unload, isn't it? Definitely is the unload. There's that a load. Oh gosh, we're gonna crash. That is a dump. Do I dump there or do I dump... excuse me. I got to dump there. I don't think you would dump here. That's just a grate. That's got to be the dump station. This could be a booger getting out of here. I switched the dumps to the back to the front. Did you catch that? Yeah, I thought I was switching it on my joystick. We'll try it again. We'll see what happens. Sometimes I miss the simple stuff. All right, well, let's try it one more time. I thought I had switched it to the back, but... Jeez, I don't like that. That thing, like, zoomed in really far. Okay. So I have switched. Let's see. Why can I not... Tip side? Well, I don't want front. I don't know why that was not changing... Like, that wasn't changing on my joystick, guys. That would be the issue. Yeah, so I I just had to open up my menu and hit U to change it, but for whatever reason, it wasn't wanting to switch on my joystick. So either way, we got it to work now. All right. Well, how do we get out of here? Let's try this way. Do we want to turn around and scale back out? I don't think so. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll just take off. They know where I live. I think we have to just turn around, don't we? I don't think there's an out. We should have gone right. Son of a biscuit. Okay, well, back to the field that we have, and we'll see what we can do there. What's up, the boys? How is it going? Well, come on in, everybody. What's up, Lacey? Didn't catch that, too. I seen somebody type that was lagging, but welcome on in, Lacey. It says you got the first words. Gregory, you as well. Welcome on in, guys. All right, let's head back to the field, and we can kind of see what we have for farm. I do not think I have a shouse, but maybe we can take a look. Yeah, it's not a bad map. I haven't spent a whole lot of time other than just what we've done right now. It's very big. Definitely a very big map. There's a lot of production change on here as well. There's I don't know if there's quite a few like pre-starting farms that you can utilize, but we're kind of just building one off of scratch. Dark roast coffee. Whoa, there we go. This is a 4X map, so it is pretty big. Pretty sure no combine's gonna fit down that thing. All right, whoa! What the heck was that, guys? It's like we collided with. We had a little collision there with something. That was crazy. That was not my fault. Yeah, it's very hilly. A lot of fields, a lot of big fields, a lot of productions to it. Okay, well, let's maybe see what we have for farm or houses and whatnot. I do have I'm pretty sure I have seasonal growth on. We could check that. I don't think I changed much of the yeah, seasonal growth is on. But yeah, we can jump out here and let's just take a look up here we'll zoom up in the sky. But a very large different terrain off to that side of the map. But it does scale over there. There's quite a few like I said, farms that you can do over here, so yeah. All right, let's see what we have for building materials, building things. I like 25. I'm enjoying 25. The 22, I like 22 just fine, but everybody likes something new. Ooh, constructibles, containers. Farmhouses. I don't think I have any shouses. No, I don't. We could save this real quick. Save game. All right, thanks for coming in, Rocket. Who made this? God dang it. DJ Modding. This is Judith Plains, Montana 4X. All right, so let's quit. I gotta find the shoust. All right, we don't need that. I do. Where is it at? Ouch. I thought I had It's on Mod Hub. Okay, let me check it out. Ooh. American Western styled Shoust. Download. All right, we'll download that. I'm going to have to exit the game, though. So bear with me, guys. There. Go here, got to update that. And relaunch the game. All right, I think we got that. All right, I think it's back up and running. I think. It's going to take a little bit here. Bomb bomb. Yeah, let's go. Now I probably have to. Where did you go? Where are you? Probably the worst part about this is like you gotta find that mod that you just physically downloaded. And sometimes my eyes are like, you cannot find that there. That's the hog confinement building. Where are you, Shoust? Why can't I find you? Where are you at? Did I completely miss it? Does it not load in as a mod like this? It's got to. Gotta do that. Let's see, what time is it? 8:30 already? We've been on for an hour and a half. I might be on for about another half hour. Where did that go? Why can I not find you? Looking. It's gotta be in here because it's a shed. And did I completely miss it as I was scrolling by? Why 428 mods? Because I am a content creator and I need mods. I create videos. That is why. You got to keep all of the options in your arsenal. Am I completely missing something? Where is it at? Let's just start. I passed it, and now I'm starting the map? God dang it. I tell you, sometimes my eyes just go like cross-eyed when I'm looking at that stuff. Yeah. Story of my life. We'll back out. We'll get it. Do. You think that it would stack that way, but they don't. You think that they would stack based upon your, like where you entered them, but no, they typically will stack in like their categories. Give me that dark roast coffee. How many people drink coffee in the morning? I'm probably going to need some coffee in the morning. Oh, yeah. I forgot we had player save on here. We're going to break our legs. Yeah, definitely is not going to be in here because I never selected it, did I? No, I didn't. God dang it. Welcome to the impromptu. All right, let's start this back over. How about that? All right, I got it. I got to look for it. It blends in so well. Where are you? Oh my goodness, right there. In 22, they're alphabetical order. Excuse me. Okay, so we're putting down the shoust. And then what do we need? What do we need? All right. Let's take a look here. How do we want to set this up, guys? Do we want to come off the main road? Because this is pretty tight over here. So we could come off of like the main road right after this and come up. We could take a look and see what we have here. Sheds. Is the shoust under sheds or is it under houses? Haha, which one is it? Where are you? Might be under houses. It is under houses. Maybe. Or am I wrong? There it is. Got it. What's up, American Farmer? Okay, let's see. Goodness gracious. What do we have going on here? Do we want the house? Okay, let's think about this. Do we want the house sitting... 'Cause I really don't... Like, who wants to build a freaking house right next to a highway? You know what I mean? You should buy the soil information for all of the fields. That would be expensive. Thanks, American Farmer. Greatly appreciate that. Yeah, Joseph, I'm streaming right now, so I will check that later. That's not my worry or concern right now. Okay. We could put it by this lookout tower. Oh, shoot. How do we want to do this, guys? It's so stressful when you guys are watching. So stressful. Well, we could always put some trees around it. We could always put this at a little bit of an angle. God, just so hard to... Can we come in from this side, though? We could. But we'd have to take all that gravel. Kind of like the... I don't know, it just seems so weird. How do we want to place this, guys? Help! Yeah, I would care if my oven was on fire, 100%. Those are completely two different things, though. My oven, if my oven was on fire, I would care for sure. Oh, you know what? We're going to overlook. We're going to put it right here. We'll have to do some decorating to this. Something like so. Boom. All right, let's take a look at that. So it raised that up just a tad. We got a door to the back, so let's throw down some paint. Whoops. We want grass. Where are you? Yeah, we'll have to put trees definitely around it. Use gravel to make it look good. Yes. Yeah, 100% have to put gravel on it. All right, so grass. There's going to be a door there. Let's do something like this. At least get grass around it. Oh, gosh. That's I should level that out first, huh? Oh, let's go like that. Do. At least make this part look halfway nice, right? Let's go here. Let's get that leveled. I do not mod. I don't. I wish I could, but I don't. Okay, so we'll have like a little nice. Let's see, where we can have a nice little. I don't even know. Why would you even have a front door right there? Like, why not put it to the side? We could do something like so here. What's up, David Logging? How's it going? I am doing great. How are you? Let's see. Where am I at here? All right. You have a modding team. Oh man, I wish I had a modding team. I'm just getting started though. I have a couple friends that can do some modding and stuff. But a lot of times I just don't have some of the time to do the modding. Because I enjoy playing the game a little bit. So like my modding for me would take up a little bit more time to do that. And it would take a long time for me to try to figure out how to do it. So if you wanted a Pacific mod, not quite sure what you're meaning. Wanted a Pacific mod. Let's do, where's my flattening? Whoops. Smoothing, not flattening. Do. Now we could put a pond up here. Something like so. That's looking kind of good. What do you guys think? You want an old school mod anything? Let you know. You can join the Discord down below. What's up, Stars World of FS? How's it going, man? I know who you is. How's it going? Yeah, that's looking not too shabby there. So we have a shed. Definitely probably aren't going to fit the combine or the trailer in it, will we? Let's open this up. See what we're working with here. So that's not too bad. You could possibly, I don't know if you could actually fit the semi in here, can you? Make a four-wheeler for Mod Hub. There already is four-wheelers that are created. Let's see if that semi will actually pull in there. Start my engine. Why are you not starting? It's so quiet. That is a quiet starting truck. You're finally on your way home from work. Yeah, that is a good thing. That is definitely good. Hey, I seen you had a little update to your, was it the New York or Wapsie? One of those two. Is that what you had? I'm pretty sure. You just started this channel, man, didn't you? Your content creating channel. Oh boy, we might have to do a little bit of might have to put up like a fence right there so we don't run off the edge of the cliff. That would not be good. This thing will not fit in here though. definitely is way too long. And we're gonna definitely scratch everything up. We are. Definitely just scratch the whole thing up. You do old school mods. Okay, okay. You're more than welcome to join my Discord, and we can maybe do a little bit of chatting in there. I mean, we could leave that something like so. Is that more intended for like the wash bay? That's what I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is a very quiet truck. Very quiet truck. I didn't even know if it was started or not. So definitely we're not going to be able to fit like the combine and stuff in here. I mean, maybe we could. Finally on your way home. That is a tight fit. Yeah, DTAP pushed my update today for the Wapsie map pack. Yeah, I seen that. I still need... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Put the truck down. Nobody will get hurt. Oh, my gosh. I forgot I had that. Forgot I had that on. Oh, well. Yeah, I still need to try your map out. There should be one right in the description there, Justin. Should be a link right in the description to join the Discord. It's just go to join the herd. It's called join the herd. Name your cow. It's the same one. Same thing. Yeah, Justin, it's in the description. Just scroll down a little bit and it'll be join the herd. There's a link right there. It brings you right to the Discord. All right, y'all, you get some sleep. Go to sleep. If anybody hasn't yet, don't forget to leave a like on this video. We are going to be in about 20 minutes or so. I am planning on getting off because I got to get the girls ready for bed. Yeah, we'll paint gravel. Just be patient there, Joseph. Just be patient. All right, now let's go. Let's see. So we're going to have the driveway come in from over here, I think. We're just going to utilize this road coming this way. We run stop sign over. Who cares? Are we putting bins up? That's the other thing. Are we going to put bins up? Name the cow. That is part of the herd series. So on Ray County, I'm using the realistic livestock mod, and people can join. They can put a name into the join the herd channel, and you can become either a cow or a pig. You can name an animal, and then I have a bot that will randomly draw the names, and then your names get put into the series. All right, we're saying bins. All right, so let's look at bins and what kind of bins shall we do, guys? I don't really think I want to go with like ginormous amount of bins. We could do something. Where did all my bins go? I did have the Meridian pack, I think, which is all right here. Let's see. We do have some of these other bins as well. What else do we have? Do we want... So these are kind of the only bins that I have, really. Oops, that's aisle extensions. I don't need anything that big. What about... That actually doesn't seem too terribly silly, but that is 2 million liters of crop that you can put into that. And that is a... Whoops. Looks like a dump and a fill, so that's kind of a one-stop shop. 6 million. We don't need 6 million to be able to hold 6 million. And do we really want... We could just do that single one. What do you guys think? Should we just do the single one? That's a lot of storage space. All right, so if we come in this direction off of here and you come pulling in, do we set the bin straight away like this? What do you guys think? Do we want the bins like in this corner? Make it deer in the shop. Make it deer in the shop. Make it deer in the shop signs. So you can go in the shop things and you can change things. That does look good. I kind of want your guys' opinion on that, but you think that right there looks fairly decent. Come right off of there. You got to kind of envision this stuff a little bit, yeah? Come in. As you're walking around, you can change that stuff. And plop. There we go. Okay, now it's time to just kind of get an idea. Where's my gravel? Does this one have the nice gravel? I like the gravel. Oh, it's got the little gravel. I think it's got this gravel right here, which we just need to make bigger. Something like a so. So here. Whoops. Go a little bit smaller. Like that. Something like so. We'll just come around this. Make a little pretty. Old school modding. Nice. Appreciate that. There we go. We'll just cover that up there. And let's see. We need to make a little entrance coming in off of the road. Something like that. And then we'll kind of, just in case we want to come in from that side. Let's see here. We go a little bit bigger so we got some room for that stuff. And we can go like so. Zoom. Or you can go straight here to there. How about that? Yeah, I think I'm liking that little come in there. And then this will just basically come and loop back around. Something like so. I think I like that. That's nice. And we'll just put some gravel here. I don't think we need a whole lot of gravel. We just need a little spot here so we can turn around. Like this. And we'll do grass. And then we just need a little spot out front here. So like a little shop gravel area. We'll go to, let's see, where's that door? That's the front door. We're going to put grass out here. What do you guys think? Well, the painting just takes a little practice and patience, you know what I mean? And you can always change it. And sometimes if you think things out before you start painting, we'll come here. And then I think from that point, let's switch to, now we can't do square because that's going to be, so you need room to be able to come out a little bit. Might end up just doing that. And then something like so. That's not looking too bad, is it, guys? Could always, I don't know if do we want to connect? I don't think we connect that. I think we leave that. I think this needs to come like so, like that a little bit. All right, so we can, I just don't like this. Like, it's not going to bother me a whole lot, but it just seems so weird to have the door right up front when majority of the time, you know, like you're pulling in here, just like, whatever. All right, so we got that. Let's turn some green stuff down. Like this. We'll do something like this. Make that a little bit smaller. There we go. Let's come over here. Ooh, this is looking nice, guys. Make that a little bit smaller. And we'll have to throw some nice little trees in here. Any of you guys are probably, oh well, we'll leave that. Most of you guys are probably young enough yet, I would imagine. Do you guys remember Bob Ross? I'm just going to turn this all grass. Here. Some Nice looking grass, really. Nice looking grass. Okay, come this direction. Here we go. And can't forget this little part here. We need to figure out, do we need to add like another... Do we need to add like another little bin right here, guys? Or not bin, sorry. Like another shed of some sort. So we kind of have our idea or a concept here. So this will be all grass. There's no way that we're going to fit anything into that. We'll eventually plant some trees. But that will work. You're thinking we should maybe put like a long shed? We got room for a long shed there. Make that smaller, get that little spot there. We'll take a look at the sheds real quick and see what other options we have. So I want to kind of outline this gravel a little bit. I should have leveled that out. I still probably could. Yeah, I definitely could still level that out. All right, so we got the concept. We're looking at maybe another shed or something. Long and... Oh, I think I might have a perfect one for that. Long and high doors. But I think it's just an open face, and that is a big shed. That is a ginormous shed. And I don't know... That's just an open face. I don't really... Do we want this? I mean, that's big. Or we got some other ones. I should have changed the color of them, but we could leave everything white. Give me another All right, love you. All right, so let's finish looking at these sheds. That's about the only sheds that I really... Got some older school sheds. Get which one? The one that I just showed, this one here? This one's from, what is this one from? Elma, maybe? That's kind of small. I thought I had another decent shed in here that we could look at. Those ones are kind of small. This one right here. That's got a little bit of storage. What's up, Maverick? How's it going? Welcome. But that's another, I think, yeah, I don't know if I like that one. Who wants the open-faced one? The open-faced or the, I'll go back down to it. I'm just searching. Not enough money? Well, we might have to cheat some money in, guys. All right, so do we want, where did it go? The very bottom. Which one was it? This one? Yeah, was it this one? This one right here? I don't know. Do we want that one, guys? I don't know. How do we fit this into there? Joseph has been in the stream ever since I started. Both of you guys have been. Okay, so is this where we want this shed? Go a little bit something like that. Gives us enough room. Something like so. Not too bad. We could stick it back just a little bit too. We're closer to there. There's no doors in the back? Okay, there's no doors in the back. Then it gives me some room to do a little bit of landscaping. We could do that. Let's see. Let's kind of line this up just a tad so it doesn't look so awkward. Something like that. Definitely gonna have to do a little landscaping there. We'll have to level that stuff out. We're got 97,000 doll hairs. Let's do this because I need to. Is that actually not too bad? I think we can leave that. We'll just level that out. So. To change the color? Oh, shoot. I should have changed the color. I needed to change the color to white. A little late now. That's not looking too bad. That actually might work pretty good. Was I going to smooth this out? Yeah, right there. Like so. All right, let's yeah, that doesn't look bad at all. I think we can live with that. And let's get some gravel. Where's my gravel? They don't look too terribly bad. All right, gravel. Where did my gravel go? It's asphalt. I mean, we could get real fancy. We don't want no concrete. We get real fancy with that concrete, though. All right, let's turn that to the circular. And let's see. Let's go straight out. Like so. Because that's going to be more so just like storage. We'll come straight out with some grass there. Like so. Uh-huh. And I think we'll just kind of meet this back up like this. Maybe a little bit smaller. And we might have to make this more of an arc. Like that gives us a little bit more room to turn equipment. There we go. That's not looking bad, is it, guys? That's not bad at all. I was really focused there. Was really focused. All right, so we can probably turn some of that green again. Is it that one? I think it was. No, not it was this one. Yes. Like that. Hope I'm not boring you guys to complete death here. Shoot, we're gonna need some gravel. What do we want to do with that door, guys? We're gonna paint it green for right now, but what do we want to do with this little walk-in door? Do we want to... How do we want to do that? It's not looking bad at all, guys, is it? We'll come like this. There we go. Woo, looking good. Looking good. There, that's looking not too bad, guys, is it? Kind of it's a little bit different, but I think it'll work. Yeah, are you hearing the game? You're probably hearing the Discord going off. Most definitely. I should probably have muted that. Oh well. It'll be all right. All right, there we go. We got a shoust, guys. We got our first shoust. Here's the kind of the layout of the farm so far. Got our shoust. We got to figure out something to do here if we're going to, I don't know, put a little gravel in there. Do a little gravel in there. Come in this direction for the door. Yeah, this is not looking too bad, guys. We need a truck. We need a truck. Oh, we're going to have to level that out a little bit. This should be just, do I have to open you from the inside? Why is that one not opening? Oh, I got you. Just one click, and then it's like, hey, you're gonna open up that one. Okay, I got you. Okay, well, you come in here, you'll dump, and then you'll load, which will be just fine. Let's get this baby fired up. See how this all drives. I get the door open. Oh my good Lanta. Nothing like just, you know, running into the new Shoust. Alright, so definitely we're going to have to widen out that gravel just so you can actually turn out of there. That's going to be a tight fit there. Definitely going to get hung up. Oh, we didn't get hung up. Might have to kind of rethink some of these turning stuff. Oh my goodness. That's really tight in there. Holy cows. All right. Well, we're officially stuck. We're officially stuck. All right. Well, guys, that is going to have to be it for tonight. I thank you guys for hanging out, watching. Greatly appreciate it. We got some stuff done, which is good, right? We got a farm built. We got some barley picked. We dropped some stuff off. We stole a combine. Everything was good. I guess the next time we live stream, we'll have to pick up kind of where we left off here. And yeah, we'll kind of continue to build this thing out and hopefully make something out of here. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for hanging out. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Don't forget, this Saturday at noon Central Standard Time is the next episode of The Herd, so don't miss that. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel so you guys don't miss any notifications. So we'll talk to you guys later, and you guys have a good one. I'll have a good one. I'm going to bed. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you. Bye.